What it do, homies? We got some new Ren. This time we're checking out Lost All Faith. Let's go ahead, shut up, and turn it up.
Mate, I'm in a bit of a rush right now. You're sick, guy. Thanks, mate. You're sick, boy. I've got to get out of the train, mate. I'm really sorry. I'm talking to you, man. Hey, can I get a quick picture, mate? Nah, mate, I've got to go, mate. Just a little cheeky little picture, but I've really got to go, mate. I'm sorry, mate. Come on. Alright, fine, quickly. I knew it was you.
You know, it kind of reminds me of, because I feel like Eminem did a song kind of not recently, but like way back and everything about, can't even go out in the dinner and everything because as his popularity was kind of rising, it started interfering a whole lot with his social life. Now, Ren has been big for a while. He's had a very, very dedicated fan base, but I feel like it wasn't until recently, definitely this year, where he started becoming, bigger than what's usual, right? Especially seeing he's getting recognized, right? And that could be a little shocking to see that, to not be able to start doing certain things that you used to do all the time now because of the popularity that it's gained because of the music and stuff that you put out. Everybody just wants to be a piece of you, good piece of you, hopefully not a bad piece of you and everything. It just want to be buddy. So,
Fine, quickly. I knew it was you. I'm a charming fella, I like drinking cans of Stella. See, I'm living for the weekend, by kebabs and salmonella, Cinderella story.
Ooh, I'm living for the weekend, kebabs and salmonella. What, eating good and getting poisoned good?
I like drinking cans of Stella. See, I'm living for the weekend, by kebabs and salmonella, Cinderella story, rags to riches, minute full propeller. I'm Nigella Lawson, stacking mozzarella.
I'm Nigella.
Cinderella story, rags to riches, minute full propeller.
I'm Nigella Lawson. I don't know who that is.
Lawson stacking mozzarella. Only joking,
Stack
I'm an
cheese.
introvert.
Okay.
Alone inside my room because my insides hurt. I contemplate existence with consistence in my polo shirt. Then reassert my confidence with compliments I don't deserve. I calm my nerves by plotting for the day that I might leave this earth. I
kind of like that both that like internal struggle, right? Where you kind of make yourself feel better, but then sometimes you kind of backhand it with like insults to yourself, and it's just that constant battle to kind of maintain like normalness. And it's almost kind of like what he's saying here, where he's like, "Psych, I'm actually an introvert. All these extrovert activities and everything going on." And he's like, "No, I'm an introvert." So I think some people are both, right? I definitely am both, and it's generally just because of work. But if I wasn't working and all I had to do was like do YouTube and everything, I could put all my focus here, I'd probably be more of an introvert. The only time I'll probably get out would be, for my kids' benefits.
I contemplate existence with consistency in my polo shirt, then reassert my confidence with compliments I don't deserve. I calm my nerves by plotting for the day that I might leave this earth. I lift up my eyes to the hills. Pain is my shepherd, my sword and my shield. I find my refuge in patience and pills. A patient is patiently waiting for help. I don't ever seem to feel well. Can anybody save me from myself? There's blood on the leaves where I fell. Coming down. Burn the border, sons and daughters, law and order. Crave disorder, praise more selfish ways have come too late. I've lost my faith.
He lost his faith within himself. It still kind of sounds like an internal battle here and everything, crying for help, lost faith, kind of just winging it. You know what I mean? Just kind of just trying to make it through his day. Also, I really, really love all of the stuff that Ren is putting into, improving his craft, right? There's one thing when it comes to being creative, especially when it comes to musicianship, is you do not want to hit a road. I would think that any true musician is always looking to push the boundaries. Like, how other ways can I sound? And I love what Ren's doing. Honestly, it just looks like he done turned ever since that EDM, why am I forgetting the name of the song, but the 4 on the Floor beat, ever since that song, he's probably been doing it since probably for the better part of it, mid-year, probably started early spring, maybe in the spring, I think. Different type of change, man. And I love it. As a musician myself, man, you always got to push yourself. Has he ever sung like that very high, that a cappella? He cleared that. Okay.
You've awoke a beast, I'm a geezer on the streets. Mona Lisa, this is art. Make her Mona Lisa, she needs mommy.
That flip was hard. Mona Lisa. That was dirty. You nasty.
Giza on the streets. Mona Lisa, this is art. Make her Mona Lisa, she needs mommy. Eeny, meeny, miny, Mohammed, Abi Ali. Pleased to meet you,
This last song.
Not me, an irregular guy. Halitosis with psychosis, omens etched in my mind. Overdosed on pills.
See, there it is, right? Who's the G, right? So giving, like he said before, giving himself compliments and stuff that he doesn't deserve. And then here comes the backhand right here.
An irregular guy. Halitosis with psychosis, omens etched in my mind. Overdosed on pills and potions, a collection of mine. Split a Valium with a Zanny and I mix it with wine. Hey, pull yourself together, mate. Pull your socks up, stand up straight. Look at you, you're such a mug. God, you're such a fucking state. Honestly, I wouldn't be seen dead with you in public. Depressed and disorderly, it's like you fucking love it.
Oh, that's interesting, right? It seems like the compliments they say doesn't deserve, and then the backhanded negative compliments kind of came together, and now it's just kind of like evolved into, it's like it's no longer angel and devil on both sides. Now it's just merged together, and now it's just turned into kind of not necessarily self-hatred, but now you're just talking down on yourself now.
Honestly, I wouldn't be seen dead with you in public. Depressed and disorderly, it's like you fucking love it. Maybe you're right, maybe it's friend. Do it again and again and again. Maybe I'm high, maybe I'm meant to live in a cycle of anti-survival like man. In a prism like Ben, shot the iris of the land. Make believe and play pretend. God's my witness at the end.
It went at the end, right? Judgment and everything. So Muhammad G, unless I was kind of misreading this wrong, right? Because that's what it almost kind of sounded like, but then started down talking himself, if you will. And then of course the other side of Angel was like, you know what, all that down talking and everything, I was mostly just telling myself that to feel better, or not feel better, because sometimes the interesting thing is that talking down on yourself makes you feel better, right? Like it works as some type of limiter to stop you from feeling a way that you deserve and everything. But then, when the darkness came in and started saying maybe this, maybe that, that's when you start actually believing the things that you were saying to yourself that once was just to help you feel better. Now you're starting to believe it. So now it just goes down and down, further down the well.
Shot the iris of the land, make believe and play pretend. God's my witness at the end. With God as my witness, I walk through the valley of the shadow of sickness. I fear no evil, I need no forgiveness. Deliver me from temptation, he never listens.
Oh.
I don't ever seem to feel well. Can anybody?
I mean, as a Christian man, I know that, faith is one of the hardest things to have. Honestly, really one of the hardest things to have.
I don't ever seem to feel well.
There's no logic.
Can anybody save me from myself? There's blood on the leaves where I fell. Coming down. Burn the border, sons and daughters, law and order. Crave disorder, praise my selfish ways of God.
I like that. Burn the border. Law and order craves disorder, right? Because without disorder, would you even need the law and order? The law and order is to contain. It's kind of like the sun and the moon, right? What's the sun without the moon? What's the law without disorder, right? I sit here and think about the TV shows and stuff that I'll be watching and everything. And if peace lasts too long, right, then people probably forget about the law, right? Because it's just like ain't nobody breaking anything. So why do we even have these laws? And you kind of reflect that upon oneself. And you get to thinking about the balance that we have to maintain between the light and the darkness within ourselves. And I'm guessing some sort of self-depreciation could bring balance. I mean, the only thing that's kind of hard about that is that let's say that you were on your high horse, and that's the last thing you're going to do. You know what I mean? It's an interesting concept. I might be thinking about this concept all on my own, but that's a beautiful thing about music, even though there probably is an exact thing you can take away from this, other people can take away completely different random things, and that's okay. distortion is crazy. This is interesting. This kind of, you know, I didn't know what to make about this little circular thing right here. I kind of thought maybe it was a well, but it looks like a throat when we're considering this blood curtain coming over and then Valium, right? Painkillers. You know, because it's referencing his sickness.
I lift up my eyes to the hill. Pain is my shepherd, my sword and my shield. I find my refuge in patience and pills.
Yeah, pain is my sword and my shield, right? So sword and shield is used to defend. Defend against what? When a lot of people got different types of dangers and stuff, like different dangers of dealing with different type of things in their lives and everything. So this is what I use to battle. You know what I mean? This is my sword shield. This is my armor. But okay. Anyways, that's the end of this video. You guys let me know what y'all thought about it down in the comments. Dave's out.